Hey fam, what's happening y'all? This is your girl Dr. Eve on the homestead today. Excited to be back again today, y'all. I don't know if y'all caught my video today, but today's Tuesday podcast, and every Tuesday we have a podcast about diversifying your income, ways to achieve sustainable living. But I just came back because why? I wanted to talk to y'all and tell y'all about my day. And also, y'all, these mosquitoes is horrible. And also, let y'all know that my prototype is complete. So, I have been on a mission to use my natural resources and all the resources I have here on the homestead to build the things that I want in my cottage garden. Cottage garden is simply my home garden, front, back, sides, and all the ways it can be beautified and full of food. So it's not just a homestead, it is my resting place, it is my safe space. It is everything to me. And so this is where me and God dwell all day long, right? And so I just wanted to come and let y'all know that the prototype is complete. You want to see? So what do you mean prototype, Dr. Eve? Well, you guys, I know I was trying to build some trellises. My goal was to use some of the wood that I have to build. Let me show y'all all this wood first. My goal was to use some of this wood, right? That was left over from my fence, right? To build some trellises because I didn't want to spend any more money. I want to use what I have and create what I want, right? And I did it. I have to show you. I have to show you guys. Look at this. Y'all, did I do that or what? So this is my prototype trellis. This is the trellis that I built with just the wood and some wire mesh. And so this is the prototype. And what I'm going to do now, and I put some nails at the top so that I can put strings on it or whatever fish line I can put on it to grow my food, right? So I want to make a ton of these. So that's the goal, is to make trellises. That's the goal, to make small ones, short ones, tall ones, whatever, because I got a bunch of wood, right? And I am excited. The prototype is complete. And y'all know what? It took me 30 minutes. That's all. 30 minutes of sweat though, y'all. 30 minutes. 30 minutes of hard sweat. Because yes, your girl was nailing some things and sawing some things. But it is complete. And I'm so excited. So again, the goal was today. So in my video earlier today, what I shared with you about sustainable living, I also shared about setting up goals, different various goals that you have to have every single that you need to work towards. And then you got to build in the activities to get you to the goal. And so today was, if I don't get the trellises done, then I can't put the cucumbers. I can't do the cucumbers yet. The tomatoes have their trellis, but the cucumbers need their trellis. Hey, the melons need their trellis. The watermelons, I'm building an entire trellis table for them. So, it's really like what do I want it to look like? And so building that out and building the prototype was amazing. I'm sitting outside, everyone. Hey there from Camden. This is Dr. Eve from Zone 7B, 8A, somewhere like that. I look at the climate versus the zone because climate be changing, right? So I'm sitting outside and it's getting ready to get nightfall, dusk, but it is also mosquito season. I just want to let y'all know I'm getting ready to put some seeds in, because you should always be sowing seeds every single day in your garden, in your cottage garden, your homestead, whatever you're calling it. Mine is a cottage garden because I'm creating some beautiful stuff over here. You're 8. You're 8. So are you? Where's your parents? I'm. It's clean over here, so you're welcome. Okay, Drew. Oh, this is a family. This must be the son then. Okay, because this says the Drews, so I'm assuming that this is a family. Well, excited to have you here. So I wanted to share also, I'm sitting outside. I just want to share with you also why I'm able to sit outside, because I'm getting ready to plant some seeds. One of the things that I was talking to a friend about earlier, and I want to tell you why I'm getting ready to plant some onions. But I'm telling you that I'm using this raw butter, neem butter, in case you don't know. Protect yourself this year because the mosquitoes are really, really, really bad. And this is what I use, the raw neem butter, and actually make my own. Because why? You should be making products from the stuff that you are creating or growing. So I'm about to sow 72 onion seeds. And the reason why I want to talk to you about this, I was just at the nursery and picking up a few things that some more citrus trees. So I have 9 now. I'm really excited. I have my citrus grove, my olive grove, my vineyard where my grapes are. So I just want to make sure I had all the things as I'm building out this urban space where we can eat, right? But I saw someone there and I wanted to share with her, and I hope she'll see this video, why it's important to do onions. But here's the thing. Here's what a lot of people don't tell you. You see a lot of growers. I see a lot of growers say, plant lots of onions, plant, or garlic, or, marigolds. But your timing has to be perfect, because by now you should be putting food into the garden. That means your tomatoes, your cucumbers, and all the things. But these right here are decoys. They're protectors. They are, these are some of the things that the pests don't like. But you have to start these way before you start those other crops. So what I have been learning in my urban homesteading, I have been learning that there are seasons. You have to work within the seasons, right? Because onions take, it says here, a group of 2 seeds. It says 12 to 16 inches, 2 feet tall, 110 to 160 days to maturity. But we want to start growing these much sooner than now. And the reason why is because we need them in the garden right now. So which means that 110 to 160 days, that's 3 months, 5 months almost, right? So literally 5 months before you can harvest these. But you want them in the garden a lot sooner so that their aroma can give off the, protection that it needs to protect your seedlings, right, as they are growing. Because that's one, you want to plant lots of these because you need them, because they are a stable crop that you should have. If you cook, if you eat, 90, you are likely to be, onions are staple to our garden, right? So you want to make sure that you're getting those in there. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to go ahead and plant. Now I want to plant those too deep because these are onions and I need more onions. So I have onions all throughout my garden, but I need more. I want lots and lots of onions, right? Because I love onions. And this year, I don't want to go to nobody grocery store to buy them. I'm feeling some kind of way about things, right? And I don't want to spend my money in supermarkets. I don't want to buy the high price food. I don't want to do any of those things. I don't want to participate. So what I'm going to do is secure my family by growing some food. You know, if you don't want to participate, then how are you going to survive the struggle? Because I believe that I don't know who you are. I believe everybody's going to feel a little bit of this and a little bit of that because it's so bad. So I'm going to use this nail because this soil is wet, which is good, but I don't want this seed to go too far into the soil because it's a small one. It says a 1/4 inch deep. One of the other things that's really important is that to read instructions because a lot of times we plant stuff. I remember when I first started growing, I was trying to put everything in the world in the garden. But the garden, there's certain times for certain things. Like I've been growing all winter, right? I've been growing greens and they are now, bolting because it's getting hotter or warm. And so though they're bolting now, but I'm getting my seeds, which I need to harvest before the birds get the rest of them because the birds is having a good time with those seeds, right? Because you can't leave them out there. You got to get them. So I just noticed that my seeds are missing on some of my some of the food, so I got to get them. But anyway, my goal is to have a lot of onions. I'm going to plant tray after tray. I'm going to find some place to put all these onions. Onions generally don't like their roots disturbed either because they are a root vegetable, but this is where I can start them and put them in the greenhouse, right? And then I could, take them out of here. Take them out of here and then put them in the so I'm going to put 2 seeds per hole because you want to make sure that at least one of them. Sometimes there's more, but I'm putting at least 2, but they're coming out sometimes 3. Just take your time. But I said that about the onions because we have to plant the protected vegetables like the marigolds, the onions, the garlic, not echinacea, but the nasturtium, the dill, the basil. Those are the things that we love to eat, but we also are using them to protect our plants. And which means that you got to start them early. Like you can't wait. You have to start them before you start those other vegetables because you got to be ahead of the game. And I'm learning so much about the timeline because the timeline is critical for us to be successful. And that is what I was telling someone that I met today. Very nice lady who is growing and, like many of us, faced with, certain vegetables didn't grow right. And sometimes it's just because we not reading the package. We just putting that stuff in we just growing stuff from the nursery. We not looking at the directions, and all of this stuff. Like for example, we were talking about okra. It's time to plant okra. April, May, time to plant okra. Okra gets really tall and it very fruitful if you grow it right. Now, but the instructions say well drained, moist soil or something like that. And I'm not sure what all the directions were for it. But it's also a heavy feeder. And so you have to put it with things that away from the other heavy feeders, and you have to put it with things that like water and well drained. Because if not, sometimes we'll be putting things together that will drown another plant because it doesn't like water. Like for example, lavender. I love lavender for the garden, but lavender is a drought plant. It loves to be dry. It does not like wet feet. Neither does shoot, what's that other one? Not margarine. Yeah, margarine doesn't like wet feet. What's that other one? That's also a protectant. It's a herb. It's green and woody like lavender, and has a very distinct smell, and it begins with rosemary. So rosemary does not like wet feet either. Okay, well, baby, you better go on to bedtime. You got time for school tomorrow? I have a grandbaby your age. She's somewhere. I'm gonna call her. Promised I would call tonight because I keep missing her. Okay, sweetheart, have a good night. Did you learn something here? So what's your takeaway? What's your takeaway from the conversation today? Let me make sure my language is not a barrier. What's your takeaway? What did you learn today? Did you know that okay, we're going to go over it, like your goals are important and you have to set activities to meet your goal, right? No matter what that is, whether that's school, education, work, or church, whatever your gifts are, right? Yeah. So I'm almost finished, but I just wanted to come and tell you guys that my prototype was complete, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm getting some new onions in these trays because why? I need onions. We need lots and lots of onions. I'm going to put the rest of them in here, just drop them down. It was just enough for these 72 onion spots, which is awesome because I need onions. So if they come up 3 at a time, then I will split them, and then or maybe not. Maybe I'll just put them, because they don't like their roots disturbed. I'll just put them in the ground. They'll just grow 3 together, right? All right, so I'm glad you were here. Thank you for coming, and have the most amazing day. And I am complete, y'all. I am complete. Time for me to say goodnight. I feel like Mr. Rogers. Time for us to go. Should I take off my cardigan coat? It's time to go. All right, everyone. It's been an exciting day, as always, on the homestead here in the cottage. Call it what you want. I might call it the cottage one day, call it the homestead the next. But I love everything about this work that I'm doing and helping others to do. And so I gotta go give the chicken some water, some ice water, because they're not happy with me today. I've been in there. I gave them some cabbage and some beets today, but I need to go in there and give them some food because their food got wet last night. Give them some nice cold water. But they had a nice treat, so they're good. Anyway, everyone, have the most amazing evening, and whatever you do, don't let anyone get in the way on your journey to becoming who God has called you to become in this season. Seasons do change, right? And what is God calling you to today? I'm in North Carolina, right here in the good state of North Carolina. How about you? Ashish Rashput. Did I say that correctly? Ashish Rashput. I don't know if I said that correctly. But that sounds like the way it's pronounced. If it's not silent, then... Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Until next time, I'll catch you on the next video.